Welcome. I used to buy these boxes at Goodwill to use in dioramas. I've had these for a long time, so it's about time I used them. This one's interesting. What if each window was a different diorama? That could be really cool. There's 4 of them, so each one could be a different season. Starting with autumn. It's already November, I better hurry up. This thing is a bit of a hunk of junk. But that's okay, by the end you won't even recognize it. I need to divide this into 4 sections. I think this is gonna work. I'm hot gluing it to a base, and now I can pull it out. A blank canvas. Let's start with some Sculpting. I'm picturing a waterfall with colorful autumn trees, and a Therazinosaurus. For my next tool, I have a clump of foil. Well, whatever works. This will give a rocky texture with sharp edges. Next, I'm using floral wire to twist a tree. I want this tree to be really big. And plant. I'm using a heat gun to set the polymer clay. Now I can scrape this off and bake it in the oven. I would just put the whole thing in the oven, but the hot glue would melt. You don't want that, do you? Let's add some color with acrylic paint. We've had to trust the process in the past, but this is going to require a whole new level of process trusting. It's going to look awful. If you have to, you can close your eyes. I know I am. Therazinosaurus was found in Mongolia, and I found the perfect reference for this waterfall. It's even in autumn. Even in autumn? The rocks have some red in them. Gotta add that. Ugh, it's looking awful. Now you can't say I didn't warn you. You knew this was coming. Now let's mix up some Sculptamold. This is a great lightweight material for dioramas. In this case, I'm using it to build out the canyon walls. And this mountain in the background. This will help cover up the corner seam. Nice, it has a lot more depth now. Now I can finish painting. It's starting to look like rock. More of that red. The background needs some attention. This should be golden, and some distant, faintly purple mountains. Let's add some purple shadows while we're at it. And the rock down here gets painted black because it's all wet from the waterfall. And waterfalls make things black. Speaking of waterfalls, we need one. This is just some plastic packaging, at least it used to be. Now it's a waterfall. For our first water effect, I get to test out a new medium. This is a light molding paste. And it's just the white frothy texture we need. It even shimmers. I went ahead and added some more plastic for more cascading water. Right over the edge. It looks so tall. What a tall stream of water. This little rock will make a fine boulder. And one here. And down here. And another one. Some sand as river rocks. And anything wet gets painted black. This is wet too. And there's our waterfall. This is the tipping point. From here on out, it should be a lot easier to trust the process. Starting with foliage. These are my favorite leaves, but they're not the right color, so I bought these. I also bought some turf in autumn colors. This should be perfect for bushes and grass clumps. Now it's coming alive. Before we move on, I'm happy to thank the sponsor of this video, JLC 3DP. Last time we got these super cool stainless steel prints. Solid metal. Such a cool technology. But they don't just print metal. They can print in full color, including transparency. Something I'm working on, not finalized yet. And the detail on the metal prints is so good. And of course they're having that Black Friday sale with even more coupons, rapid iteration, low cost per part, complex structures, and perfectly printed. Go to the website and get access to those crazy printers they have. Now let's make a tree. I'm gonna need some sticks, but mine are too big, so I bought this kit. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh. These sticks look like promising trees, but I don't like all these dried flowers. See you later, dried flowers. Why don't you climb in a tea bag where you won't bother people? My plan was to use these leaves, but this turf from the kit makes a very convincing ginkgo. Nobody likes plain sticks, so you'll want to dip them in milk and breadcrumbs. Not that many breadcrumbs. I'm putting some of this glue into a spray bottle that used to be used for hand sanitizer, but I'm plenty sanitized, so I'm using it for glue now. If you're wondering about the wire tree, I had to chop it down. This is the red zone. Any limb in the red zone must be removed. But don't worry, I'm bringing them back, just a little shorter. I did quite a bit of pruning, and I think it's looking like a real tree now. Now this habitat needs an inhabitant. The scythe lizard. Why did I have to sculpt it so small? Look, it's not even a big deal, it's gonna be fine. I'll cut in a mouth, add a squiggly leg, give him some back scratches for a feathery effect, poke a little eye hole, mush in a jawline, and he's looking pretty good. Bake that, and super glue in some floral wire. Good luck getting that glue to stick. Adding some more girth here. And here it is. You may notice these feather crests. That's because I was inspired by the great crested grebe. Should animals really have great in their name? Surely there's a mediocre grebe out there. A grebe just trying to get by. Grebing out a living. Oh my goodness, there is. Just your average grebe. The grebe next door. Anyways, these are really cool, and sometimes they land in Mongolia. Now I am dry brushing the texture. That's when you wipe most of the paint off the brush. Acrylic paint is usually thick, so I always add a little water. All painted up. For now. Add him to the scene, a bit of tape, and we're ready to flood the zone with UV resin, for which we'll need an ultraviolet light. The resin creeped up the barrier, so it needs to be trimmed. Now I'm using gloss acrylic to shape ripples into the water's surface. That dries crystal clear. Very effective. And some more of that light medium paste to finish the waterfall. It's looking good, but a little too good. It's looking so realistic that now the Therazinosaurus is standing out. I think it needs more detail. We can do that with paint. We'll do some dark brown stripes. Some dots up here. And more stripes. I think that helped a lot. The final touch is gloss varnish on all the areas that should be sparkling with wetness. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. Autumn has arrived. big shout out to all my patrons. You guys are the best. This is just the first season of more than one season. Part 2 is coming sooner than you might think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in winter.